Honorable Chancellor Shri Bharat Hariji Singhania, members of Board of Management, my colleagues from the faculty, graduating students, parents, guests, friends from the media and press, ladies and gentlemen. First, let me extend a very hearty welcome to you all. Convocation, as you know, is the most memorable day in the academic calendar of the university. We are here to witness the third convocation of J.K. Lakshmipati University, and this day is all set to be stamped in our memories, as the graduating students will be blessed by none other than Professor Govardhan Mehta, a great mind and one of the top scientists of our time. Thank you, sir, for being here this evening. J.K. Lakshmipati University, or JKLU as it is popularly known, inspired by the noble vision of late Lala Lakshmipati Ji Singhania, the chief architect of JK organization, and envisioned by our first Chancellor, Padam Bhushan late Sri Harishankar Ji Singhania, was established in 2011. And it is under the able mentorship and unflinching support that we continue to receive from our beloved Chancellor, Sri B.S. Singhania, who has been a source of inspiration to all of us at JKLU family. From day one, the emphasis has been on creating a world-class institution of higher education in this part of the country. Towards this, the university has focused on three pillars, and these are the faculty, the top-class facilities, and focused research and industry-academia interface. At JKLU, we are proud of our faculty team, some of whom are among the best in their respective fields and have exposure to leading institutions of management and technology like the IITs and IIMs. Quality research output and its inclusion in the classroom teaching is one of the key differentiators at JKLU. The infrastructure at JKLU provides a comfortable, peaceful and serene ambience that is needed for any academic pursuit. The university also maintains a close contact with industry for research as well as design and delivery of its programs. We continuously have people interacting with us at all levels, and through its Management Development Center, the university also conducts a large number of management development programs for the corporate world. And this has been, of course, been very helpful and a key driver for ensuring excellent placement record of the university in all these years, and rather the last 3 years. This year, as Honorable Chancellor said, we have been able to place all our MBA students with good salaries, reasonably good salaries, let me emphasize. And the placement process for BTech program is in full swing, and we are quite hopeful that we will be able to place everyone by end of this month. With a view to combine academic excellence with rounded development of our students, because that is the motto of this university, we continuously organize various activities and engage our students and all other stakeholders. During the year, we have organized one international conference and two conferences. The third international conference on growth, globalization, governance, the 3G conference, Promises and Challenges 225 and beyond, was organized by the Institute of Management in December last year. Two other conferences were successfully organized by the Institute of Technology. The first being SHORE 2014. This is the second national SHORE is the second national doctoral conference. It was organized on July 5, 2014, and the National Conference on Science and Engineering (NCSE) was organized during July 27-28, 2014. All the conferences were highly successful in terms of participation, deliberation, and of course, knowledge dissemination. In order to supplement in-class learning, we also organize a large number of workshops, seminars, industry visits, tech management festival, and sport festivals throughout the year, as I said in the beginning, for all-round development of our students. We had a lot of visitors from institutions like Michigan Tech University, US, Queen's University, Belfast, UK, Massachusetts, MIT, that is Massachusetts Institute of Technology, US, Bond University, Australia, and they all visited, the people from there visited and addressed our students on various themes. This year, some of our faculty members brought laurels to the university, and they've represented the university in different countries, such as Hong Kong, Malaysia, Australia, Thailand, Hungary, Slovakia, UAE, just to name a few. They have either presented their research work in these countries or were invited to teach their students. One of our mathematics faculty has won the Certificate of Merit for her research paper at Hong Kong, besides one more faculty from electrical engineering who was conferred the Best Paper Award by the IEEE conference last year. Students, of course, of the university are the backbone, and they also brought a lot of laurels to us. Aditya Avasthi, a student of our MBA integrated program, has won the Best Paper Award at one of the international conferences organized by an institute in Jaipur. Karna Bisnoi, a student of BTech program, had participated in 58th National Shooting Championship competition and has won several medals in individual and team category. Another student, Nitin Jain of BTech program, got joint fellowship from Indian Academy of Sciences and Indian National Science Academy to work at IIT Bombay. A group of students made IC engine car and qualified in quarterfinals among 110 teams from across the country at IIT Bombay. Similarly, they were runners-up in the robotics competition at IIT last year. Jaipur chapter of two of the professional societies, namely the Solar Energy Society of India and Indian Society for Geomatics, have also been instituted at the university during the year. We have signed MOU with ILFS for conducting skill enhancement programs at our campus. Of late, the university has also started running programs and organizing capacity building programs for industry in the area of environment analysis and monitoring from April this year. Mathematics Department of the Institute of Engineering, JKLU, has also got the Government of India, that the DST funding for summer school being conducted in collaboration with Michigan Tech University, USA, this summer. The university is also conducting a 3-day national symposium on geomatics for Digital India in association with Space Research Organization during December 2000. It will also be hosting the 4th Rajasthan Science Congress in March next year. Through all these efforts, the university is committed to create a mark for the state of Rajasthan and our country, and put India and Rajasthan on the global higher education map. Talking about the larger picture, higher education sector has a very important role to play, as we all know, in building a knowledge-based society. There is no exaggeration in saying that without a strong foundation of higher quality education, no nation can develop either economically or socially. India's higher education sector also has a very vital role to play towards nation building, and JKLU is committed to contribute to that cause. I'm sure some of you are aware that there has been a paradigm shift in the last two decades as far as higher education is concerned. Today, India has around 3,500 engineering colleges, and that have nearly 1.5 million seats, and around same number of management schools with a total students intake of 3.5 lakhs. So that is the kind of size and the magnitude of our higher education system that we are talking about. While 86% of those who enroll for higher education complete graduation, merely 12% opt for postgraduate education and barely 1% go for research. And there is also, as we all know, huge concern about employability. Everybody is saying that India, with a great difficulty, has achieved only about 20% of the what they call GER, or the gross employment ratio. When we compare the access of higher education in our country vis-a-vis other developed countries, it is dismally low, and we are aware of that. Gross enrollment ratio, as I said, is still about 20%, while in case of developed countries, the average is much higher and at about 55%. In the case of Germany and US, GER is as high as 75 to 80%. The direct implication of this is that if we want to see India in the league of developed nations, we will have to increase the access of higher education to larger numbers of our population. Here, the role of educational institutions from private sector is extremely important, as Government of India, as the government or the public sector can do only up to a point. As per Government of India estimates, the contribution of unaided private sector in higher education is up to 52% already, and there we see a huge opportunity at this university. Of course, efforts are also needed to improve quality of higher education in the country. It is only through relevant and high quality education that we would be able to see our country amongst the most developed nations in the world. So the quality is important, access is important, and enrollment is important. Skill development again is an area where needs immediate attention if we want to take advantage of our demographic dividend, or some people say if you do not want dividend to turn into a curse. They need to develop skills of 500 million Indians in less than 10 years is indeed a huge task, and in a matter of national urgency as well as astounding in scale. Again, there we have the opportunity, and we have already taken steps. In spite of all the challenges that we face, we as a country are destined for a big leap in the years to come. The institutions of higher education and universities are going to play an important role, as I said, in the years to come in development and growth of our country. We at JKLU are aware of our responsibilities, and we commit ourselves to nation building through excellence in education. Finally, dear graduating students, I congratulate you for your achievements. I am sure the education you have received at JKLU will put you on a strong footing in life. But please remember, this is only a beginning. You should stay focused and keep learning to remain updated and relevant in today's times. Discover your motto and the passion of in life, and rest will take care of itself. Please remember, your identity will be carved out by your own contribution to make this world a better place to live. So go out and just do it. My best wishes are with you. Jai Hind.